Hey guys, got a new video. So today we're gonna go over the second set of the Enraged Strongbox farm I've been doing. So let's see what we got. Didn't really get that many good items or cards this time around. Well, actually I did get some good items, but let's go over them real quick. First of all, I did find a 20% increased quantity Eyes of the Great Wolf. This item, this roll alone out of 20% is about 30 to 35 divines. And I decided to actually just use it. I could fit in the amulet and get rid of the ashes of the stars, and I got a lot of more reservation. Actually, I took these notes here. I got a 35% increased small cluster that I crafted the other day to get some, I needed some more dex and strength. So got that, and I'm able to actually run it. I did have to change some things in the build because you can see I only have 6 mana. And a lot of my spells, I couldn't even use my spells. Like my cast when damage taken setup was 12 mana, so I couldn't use that. So I had to swap out the increased duration for an inspiration support. Same thing on my vortex and flame dash setup. I didn't have enough mana to use this, so I just added an inspiration support here. So they're all 1 mana now. So everything, all my skills are actually costing 1 mana, so it's very nice. Able to cast the spells. I did lose quite a bit of damage, about 5 to 6 or 7 million DPS, but I'm actually still able to clear the maps without any problem. I don't really notice the loss in DPS that much, so I decided to actually keep this. Getting 20% increased quantity is pretty big. So right now I'm at 50% quantity, which is pretty nice. Alright, so this time around I got 2 Aegis Auroras, another Emperor's Vigilance, and a Red Blade Banner. This one actually is corrupted though. Got a lot of unique maps, kind of interesting. A random 6-link chest, and a pretty well-rolled Divination Dissolate. I got a Exorcist Wrath with the 11% Fizzes Extra Cold. It actually also has a max roll on the cold resist. So this is actually worth a couple of divines, I think about 3 divines or so, for a 11% corruption roll. Now, I did find quite a lot of raw divines this time around, 16 divines in total, and 11 fracturing shards. I also did find a pretty well-rolled Venters. It's a 9% increased quantity and 38% increased rarity with some good resists. So this should sell for a couple of divines. It's very hard to actually price these. I was looking on trade, and something similar is about from 6 to these are actually a lot better. I guess this is kind of similar because it has the resistance modifiers catalysts on it. Actually, all of these have catalysts, so I think the one that I have might actually be worth something like this one, maybe in the realms of maybe 10 to 15 divines ish. Well, I guess we'll have to see how much it actually sells for, but did get that. I also found a nice Bisco's collar with a max roll on the rarity and a pretty good roll on the quantity. And another just random Eyes of the Great Wolf. This probably won't sell, but I just thought I'd put it in here too. Did get a nice fracture on life on this amulet. Don't really know if this is going to be all that great, but just thought I'd put it in here. I made one temple with a Locust of Corruption in it, so that was pretty nice. I only found 1 7 Years Bad Luck, 1 Dragon Heart, and 1 The Enlightened, so 1 of each card. Still no Apothecary, but in my previous runs from last league and stuff like that, it's usually about 1 card every 100 to about 120 to 140. So we'll see what happens. Should probably get one on the next set, but if not, I guess I'm just having a bad RNG streak. Alright, so for some other items that I got, to get a lot of these other low tier uniques. I found another brass dome. This time it's only at 2%, so that's sad. But we'll go over and corrupt these now and see if we get anything good. Alright, so let's start out with the Heartbound loops. I did quality all of these up to 20% with the physical and chaos damage modifiers. So let's see if we get anything. Actually, might as well just do all of them right now. Alright, so this one is bricked. This one didn't, nothing really changed here. Nothing changed here. Well, really bad luck on the corrupts. 6% increase max life. Let's just see real quick. This is maybe worth a divine. And let's see, nothing else. That's pretty sad. Attack speed on the Asanas is not really worth that much. Alright, Heartbound loops. Let's see if we get the percent dex. We got discipline. Aura effect, that's kind of worth nothing. Okay, fire damage added to spells and attacks. This might be actually worth something, maybe a divine. Another one for the fire, added fire, attack speed. Don't really think attack speed is going to be worth that much. But yeah, that seems to be it, actually, just these two. So, oh yeah, I also found Leoni's Fall. This is worth about 3 divines at the time of recording. Alright, so let's quickly look over the spreadsheet. Now, this spreadsheet isn't, I'm kind of doing it just to track my own progress, so there's a couple things to point out. First of all, this time I bought 25 Enraged Strongbox Sextants or compasses at once. So the actual thing would be like, what, 12 probably? Right, so this would sort of be the actual cost, but anyways, this is just what I bought when I was buying the sets. This guy was selling 25 for pretty cheap, so I just bought him. And I guess next time I won't have to buy the Strongbox Sextants, which is kind of nice. So just for, I guess, to make things a little bit easier to see, I actually haven't had to buy any scarabs, you might see. So I started off with a few scarabs, enough scarabs to run one set from all the simulacrums I had been doing. And if you look at my scarabs, I have quite a bit of the Divination, the Harbinger, Ambush, and Reliquary. That's because I'm upgrading, or I'm upgrading all my scarabs, and I'm swapping them over with Harvest. And by doing this and running the Possessed Monsters drop an additional Gilded Scarab, or the first 3, I think it is, right? And that combined with, you know, the operative strongboxes and some random scarab conversion loot, I'm actually able to over sustain all of my scarabs. You can see I have quite a few, 231 Gilded Ambush. So I could actually start selling some of these if I wanted. So I've never had to buy scarabs, so actually I'm really liking the Possessed Monsters Scarab drop Gilded Scarab thing. It's I haven't had to pay for any of these, and the life force that we use is this red stuff, and it is very cheap. You can buy it with just some chaos you have from mapping and some other sales and stuff like that, so it's very nice, and definitely recommend using that sextant. Okay, and so you can see we are still sort of getting carried by lucky drops. Take out the lucky drops, you know, we're you know, barely breaking even. And I'm sure there's more loot that you can actually squeeze out of all the stuff that we're getting, like for example, these Awakened Sextants. You can see I have about 300 Awakened Sextants. This is from, I started out with 0 when I first started, so in 2 sets I made 306 Awakened Sextants. You know, it's like these fusings. If you want to sell them, you can sell this. The annuls, exalt. I'm actually using my exalts on my maps and stuff like that. So there's a lot of other loot that you could probably, oh yeah, ancient orbs too, that you could probably squeeze out and get a little bit more profit. But like I said in the other video, this Strongbox farm is pretty much, you are going to break even, maybe barely. And then once you get the big drops, then you actually make money. So I do want to actually point out that, and if we look in total, this is sort of the items that have actually sold, right? So as you can see, I'm minus basically 40 divines in total right now, and that's, well, I have made quite a bit of money, I mean, for items, right? found a lot of good items, but you know, what's actually selling, right? So this is the stuff that so far has actually sold. I guess if I did sell my Eyes of the Great Wolf that I'm currently using, that would sort of put me almost even. And then this isn't actually counting the divines that I found, right? So I should actually put raw divines. And let's just see real quick. I have a total of 28 divines so far. All right, so I'm actually only minus 11 divines. Oh, actually, I should put the fractures in here. Shards. So I have, real quick, I've got 12 here, and then another 11 here, so that's 23. These are about 0.3 each. So yeah, I am sort of breaking even, and I'm gonna buy the next set now, so will be a little bit more minus. But I just wanted to mention that even though like you might find all these great items, like this Venters might actually end up selling for only 2 divines. Never know, right? So just wanted to actually show that too before we end the video. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. I am liking playing with this extra increased quantity. I think with this, I'll probably be able to find a lot more items. I did swap halfway through the second set, so on the third set, I guess we'll see how much more loot we do get. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.